Hi, my name's Lidya Radin, and this is...
I'm Bill Dorrity. I'm with the Jersey City Tenants Association. Currently, we're in a battle with the landlord who has started eviction proceedings upon me. However, we are going to use this court case to drive forward progressive change and legislation on the state and local level. We are urging the Jersey City Council to enact legislation for security guards. We have a statement here from Eric Martindale, who is the tenant leader of Newark Tenants United. It is a valuable statement to Jersey City officials, which will correct the impression that rents will go up for having security guards. This is not a true statement, and Eric Martindale has debunked it. We will read his statement correctly now.
Okay, so basically, just to recap, Mr. Dorrity is going into court in a couple months, and he's facing a frivolous eviction, and he's using his case to drive forward positive progressive change
right,
on a state level and on a local level. And on the local level, one of the issues in his case is he's asking the Jersey City
Council for security guard legislation.
And Senator Brian Stack,
the
New Jersey State Senator Brian Stack, is also...
he has a bill. He has proposed a bill for security guard legislation.
And it's a very strong bill, and he's gotten very good input from Matt Shapiro.
NJTO.
At the New Jersey Tenants Organization. Now, in Bill's building, there's the myth that if you have security guards, if this legislation is enforced,
the rents will go up. This is not true. This is a lie. And Eric Martindale has addressed a letter to Jersey City officials debunking this propaganda.
So what we've got is a message to Jersey City officials from Eric Martindale. He's a tenant leader out in Newark, New Jersey.
Newark Tenants United.
And he would like us to read his statement to say that their experience in Newark was that rents would not go up in any building that was forced into compliance.
Yes, he wants to correct the myth that's out there now in Jersey City.
So this is a photograph of Eric Martindale.
Martindale, tenant leader in Newark, folks.
And we're going to read to you Eric Martindale's statement to Jersey City officials and others correcting the misperception that rents would increase with security guards.
Yes.
So this is a message to Jersey City officials. People should be advised that rents did not go up in any building in Newark that was forced into compliance with the let me start again. Message to Jersey City officials. People should be advised that rents did not go up in any building in Newark that was forced into compliance with the security guard ordinance. It was basically a short-term business loss for the landlords, but a long-term financial gain for the owners. In the long run, having real security means that vacancy rates are lower, vacant units rent quicker, rents for vacant units can actually increase the allotted 4% instead of sitting flat at 0% or even less, and the quality of tenants moving in is better. Better tenants means less repairs, less tenants late for rent, less legal issues, and less trouble in general. At 14% average vacancy for all housing in Newark, this is a big issue. Newark landlords are not losing money because of extra security costs, and of course, a troubled building with a high vacancy rate is worth so much less when it comes to selling the building. The tenant leaders in Jersey City need to correct that fallacy in a huge way. Explain this to the city officials. Otherwise, the short-sighted concerns of building owners will prevail. Our experience without security for 25.5 months from April 2007 to May 2009 was that small-time drug dealers were moving in because it was a safe place to do business and not be watched. Good tenants and stable families were afraid to move here without security guards, and dozens of tenants moved out when the guards were removed. It was mostly troublemaking people were moving in, including, for example, residents with vicious breed dogs, tenants involved in illegal activities like drugs, gangs, and prostitution, people who have low standards for the general quality of life, tenants with disruptive guests, and people blasting stereos. Forget the stereos. One even had a DJ set blasting at 150 decibels. Tenants who don't want to be watched by security or who complain that their guests have to sign in a logbook and show their driver's license to the guards are real trouble. They are the very people who need to be watched. The Newark police were also a strong advocate for buildings having security guards. Having security guards reduces the burden on them, presumably, because the building security in conjunction with the supers can address small local issues instead of relying on citizens calling 911. The call volume in Newark is a huge issue, and the police really want large buildings taking care of themselves if possible. I am currently trying to persuade our management and security that the security guards should be the primary persons to escalate matters to the police. That way the police know it's a real problem and respond promptly. Crying wolf is a big problem. It is hard for me to see a scenario in which a building over 100 units in Jersey City would not have security. Either it's an upscale building like on the waterfront that has security as an essential part of the marketing plan, or it's an average building that really needs security to keep the place in order, or it's a trouble building that needs more professional security to turn it around. You have all of these in Jersey City. There's no in-between buildings. So this ordinance, this security guard ordinance, makes real sense for Jersey City.
There you have it, folks.
So that was Eric Martindale's statement to try to correct the misperception that many in your building have.
Rents will go up for having security guards. And Eric has effectively put that whole business to rest. There's no more problem on that.
So what we're going to do is, if Eric Martindale is...
Now here's the plug. We want to make Eric, please come to the Jersey City Council meeting Wednesday, June 27th.
2012.
2012. To read your statement. It's the utmost urgency that you do this. It will put the whole business over the top for the ordinance. Believe me, it's important. If you don't do it, then I would read it, your statement. But it's more effective if you read it, being the original author.
So if Mr. Martindale's schedule does not permit him being able to attend the Jersey City Council meeting, we'd love to have him, of course.
Sure.
But if his schedule doesn't permit for him,
I'll read it.
Then William Dorrity is going to read your statement to the Jersey City Council. I'll be there to film it.
Sure.
And we're urging them to pass a security guard ordinance.
The ordinance is 12028 is the number of the city ordinance. It's been languishing in limbo for too long now, and we want to get it passed.
And it should be at least as strong, but it could be stronger than State Senator Brian Stack's.
State Senator Brian Stack's bill specifically states that cities may enact stronger language in their ordinances if they wish to. So that's no barrier to state bill.
Okay, so there you have it. It was the experience of tenants in Newark, New Jersey.
Newark Tenants United. Tenant leader Eric Martindale, thank you.
And it was the experience of tenants in Newark that complying with the security guard ordinance was of real value.
Win-win for the landlord, folks.
It was win-win for everybody, and it should be enacted, and there's no downside.
Amen.
Thank you.